Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Straight from the Horse's Mouth. This is the Jumps edition and my name is Chris Powers. I've researched all of this information and I'll be presenting it today from my own website, which is www.equinetipster.com. So, I've been looking at the racing for the 21st to the 10th 2021 at Newton Abbot, and it looks quite interesting. I think the ground will stay soft. I've included a Placepot Quadpot list because I was waiting for a price. So the first one, which I'd like to talk about today, is actually the 213 Newton Abbot, 2 miles 5.5 furlongs, newtonabbot.racing.com handicap hurdle, class 4 for 3 hours plus, rated 0 to 120. Although my interest was first of all captured by the favourite in this race, I think I may have found one to beat the Paul Nicholls trained Oscar's Moonshine. David Pipe has not been in the best of form recently, but he can take heart in the knowledge that his last win was on this course. Over the last 5 years, he was also the 5th most successful trainer here. I'm taking on the favourite with his runner, Parry Colour, which looks overpriced. This 5-year-old gelding has won on both good and soft ground, so the going would be of no real concern. The class of the race will put him in a good position to win, as he has already won 7 Class 4 races in his career so far. He has won 8 of the 18 hurdle races he has been involved in. Before his break, he was running rampant in selling races, winning 6 between November and May, between approximately 2 miles and 2.5 miles. He is certainly one to go in the notebook, regardless of his performance in this race. It won't take him long to win again, and it could be here. David Pipe will have him as fit as a fiddle. I'm not going to suggest each way, as there are 8 runners in this, and if there is a non-runner, there will only be 2 places available. So this is Parry Colour, win, 7 to 1, bet 365, best odds guaranteed. And the next one I'm going to look at is the 248 Newton Abbot, 2 miles 2.5 furlongs, St Austell Brewery Novices Hurdle, class 4 for 4-year-olds plus. I'm siding with Paul Nicholls on this one. At the time of writing, there was no price, so please, at the time of writing there is no price, so please don't shout at me in the comments if it's really short. Okay, there is a price available now. Paul has an awesome 33% strike rate at Newton Abbot this season, winning 17 from 52 runs, and the yard is banging the form with a 24% win rate in the last 14 days. Halo de Obo, I think that's how you pronounce it, ran well on his debut for his new yard, finishing 3rd at Worcester over 2 miles. Looking back over the form, I can see that he definitely has a liking for some cutting the ground and would appreciate the current going at the racecourse. In March, the Grey won a decent hurdle race in France, over a furlong less than Thursday's race. He won well, and it would be a surprise if he did not get the trip. Harry Cobden rode him last time and will be familiar with the horse. Harry has an absolutely brilliant 30% win rate over the last fortnight. So that's Halo de Obu, win 2 to 1, bet 365, best odds guaranteed, which was actually quite acceptable in the end. I was kind of thinking it might be 6 to 4 even money, so 2 to 1, that sounds good. Right, 430 Newton Abbot, 3 miles 2 furlongs. Newton Abbot race on Twitter handicap chase. It's a class 5, 4-year-olds plus, rated 0 to 100. The Richenda Ford trained Leave Me Alone looks to be far too good for these if she comes back from her break in Fine Vettel. She looks even more interested now one of her main market rivals is becoming non-runner. She looks like a proper mudlark, with all of her best work coming ongoing, with some cutting it. Considering she won a Class 5 3-mile race on heavy ground by 58 lengths in January, it doesn't take much of an imagination to think she will get 3 miles 2 furlongs. In her last race, she came second by 2 3/4 lengths, after making a mistake 4-8, which she never really recovered from. She kept on at the finish well to get second. I expect a good run from this mare, even though the handicapper was heavy-handed, rising her £3 for her last performance. And this is Leave Me Alone, 9 to 4, William Hill. And, as promised, I've quickly put together a Placepot Quadpot list, And these recommendations are purely for the tote bets mentioned, okay? I'm not recommending anything I haven't recommended so far to win. I'm just using them to fill in the blanks for these selections, if you see what I mean. So, in the 138, which is the first leg of the Placepot, Shantou Sunset. In the 213, which is the second leg of the Placepot, Parry Colour. In the 248, Halo de Obo, which is the Placepot, and it's then the first leg of the Quadpot. And I'm going to stop saying Placepot and Quadpot after everything now, because we've got the idea. Quadpot starts in the 248 and the Placepot starts in the 138. Okay, so in the 323, Arian, who, if my memory serves me correctly, won this race last year. In the 358, we've got Folligate, which there's a bit of runner money for. It looked interesting. And in the 430, Leave My Alone. Okay, and that's everything which I've got from in front of me that's I was going to tip. Just put that to one side. If I've got anything which I want to tip on the flat for tomorrow, I'll quickly put it up on Twitter. I won't be making a video for the flat today. I haven't really looked at the flat for tomorrow yet, so we'll have to see how that goes. Probably more good jumps racing coming up, and definitely a good meeting at Cheltenham coming up towards the end of the week. Looks absolutely fantastic. I believe there's 2 days, maybe 3, but I think it is 2. Today I've had a winner as tipped, would have been 9-4, and that was the 2 jumper, and then had a couple of losers. I haven't seen the result from the last race yet, but what was it called? The Big Bad Matty, or Big Bad Matty, I think it was. I haven't got it wrote down anywhere. If you look at the results from the races, you'll see he won one of the races. He looked really big and really strong, and he's going to be going into the notebook. I'm going to put him into the system a little bit later, and keep an eye on him to see when his next entry is. So definitely one to look at. He looked so powerful and he strayed away from the others. It was quite surprising as it turned out. So everybody, I wish you the best of luck, and I'm sure you'll do fine. So if you like this video, then thumbs up. If you dislike the video, then thumbs down. And I'd love it if you subscribed, and you'll be able to get my tips into your feed, so I can try and win you a bit of money. So thanks very much. Take it easy, guys. Good luck.